All right, guys, I have a second Saturday morning editorial for you. It comes out of Texas. This is another one where a Texas cop effed up, and this time the chief resigned. Why can't we get McManus in San Antonio to do this? Retire. Why can't we get him out of there? But we're going to talk about this cop here who screwed up, and I'm going to look to see if the video is on YouTube. They said there's a video. I'm going to see if it's on YouTube or what have you.
Past Courtyard Marriott coming up on RBFCU.
Thank you to KENS5 for this story. A video revealing a new Braunfels police officer using a taser on a black man during a traffic stop was shown publicly for the first time in a news conference Monday. The victim was pulled over in January for what police said was an unclean license plate, and was charged with attempting to elude an officer and interfering with official police duties.
Ma'am, move, 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 move.
9 months after the incident, the charges were dropped against the victim at the request of the New Braunfels Police Department. The officer who tased the man has been identified as Caleb Meyer. New Braunfels City Manager Robert Camareno said Meyer is no longer with the department after choosing to resign. Surprise. He was on the force for 1 year when the traffic stop occurred. The incident captured on Meyer's body camera was viewed for training purposes by the police department. Meyer continued to serve on the force after Camareno said he was counseled on how to better approach traffic stops, when to use force, and how to de-escalate situations. There was no internal investigation following the incident, Camareno said. Why is that? Why was there no internal investigation? Records show Meyer completed a de-escalation and minimizing use of force training on July 5th. He also took an arrest and seizure class and a course on civil rights on August 18th and 19th. New Braunfels City Manager Robert Camareno said there was some delay when the officer was provided the additional training, but he ultimately was provided the training. I believe that it was after further consideration the department chose to go in a different direction with him. I believe there was a conversation with him about the options that he had, and he chose to resign. Meyer resigned on September 16th, and on September 29th, charges were dropped against the driver. When asked why this video was now made public, Camareno said the department had not shown it previously at the request of the victim, but now in the interest of transparency, we chose to show the video to our community. Now, it talks a little bit about the traffic stop here. I'm just going to go through it as quick as I can. But he says, the victim says repeatedly, and I'm going to look for the video to see if it's on YouTube, but the victim says repeatedly, "Please don't shoot." After a few moments, the officer pulls him with one hand out of the car. Officer Meyer tells the victim, "On your face, get on your face, all the way, hands in front of you." The victim responds with, "What the bloop you want me to do?" Once the man is lying face down on the ground, the officer uses a taser on him.
Put your hands on the wheel. Put your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck?
Put your hands on the wheel. Both of them. Put the phone down. What is your problem?
Please don't sue me, officer. Please don't sue me.
What is your problem, dude?
Please don't sue me. Please, please, please.
Stop.
Fuck you. You don't fucking talk to me like that, bro.
Get out. Get out.
I got a seatbelt on.
Take it off.
I got a seatbelt on.
Take it off.
You told me to keep my hand on the wheel.
Take the seatbelt off, or I'm going to cut it off you.
You told me to put my hand on the wheel.
Take
Can I put my phone down?
off.
Can I put my phone down?
Put it down
Can
like
I put
I
my
told
phone
you.
down?
Put it down.
I can put it down.
Now.
You're not going to shoot me.
Put it down.
You're not going to shoot me.
Put the phone
I'll
down.
put it down. You just tell me if you're not going to shoot me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please do not cut it. You will buy it. You will buy it.
I've ordered you to step out. Out.
I'm getting out.
Get out.
I'm getting out.
Get out. Get on the ground.
I'm not getting
Get
out.
on the ground.
For what?
Get on the ground.
For what?
On your face.
For what, sir?
On your face.
Andre
Get on your face.
Eligible on the class Charles BL. Restriction Adam is like
I'm on the ground.
All the way. Hands in front of you.
Ground. What the fuck you want me to do?
Stop.
What the fuck am I doing?
Stop. Lay out. Face down.
I'm down.
All the way.
I'm fucking down.
221, go ahead.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Last name Zabwana, first name Alexina. It's going to be Adam Lincoln Edward, X-ray Ida Nora Adam, 3/19/2001.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
PD 209, one detained, roll EMS, drive stun deployment.
Received one detained, 1759.
Stop, dude.
I ain't doing a
What?
motherfucking thing.
Meyer holds the handcuffed man on the ground until another officer arrives to intervene.
What's your problem?
I ain't did shit. What the fuck you mean, what is my problem?
Why
You
did
fucking
you
just
take-
tased me.
Why
for
did
no
you take
fucking reason.
so long to stop?
I'm not stopping on no fucking highway. I've been here. Fuck what you talking about. I pulled over when it was safe. That is the motherfucking rule. And if you want to tase me because I took so fucking long, that is your fucking problem. I hope you know I got all this recorded, right?
So do I. I got a
Yeah.
body camera.
Uh-huh. I bet your body camera is gonna prove your motherfucking ass gonna be suspended.
Can you hand me that call, 209?
What the fuck are you pulling me over for?
It was for a dirty license plate.
A dirty
I
license
can't
plate.
read it.
What does it say then? What does
I
it say?
guessed, and thankfully correctly.
You a goddamn guess lie.
Still a
that
violation.
motherfucker says Jerosa.
Great. Still a violation.
How the fuck is it a violation? You just seen a fucking nigga in the car and you wanted to fucking test your
Oh,
fucking
stop.
nut. Fuck you.
Stop.
That's exactly what just happened, bitch.
Zamora, she's clear.
Coward ass motherfucker with a badge. You tased me because I got a dirty license plate. Are
I
you
tased
fucking
you 'cause
serious?
You refused to follow
I
my
didn't
orders.
refuse to do shit.
Numerous times.
I didn't refuse to do a bitch ass thing. I made sure I wasn't gonna get shot because your faggot ass came to the car with a gun. The fuck I refuse something?
209, if they're not already, can my coverage step it up, please?
They're running code.
Howard motherfucker, boy, you are.
All units hold channel 1 for 209 call. All units
Can
hold
you
channel
please
1.
get your hand off me, officer?
No.
I ain't going no fucking way.
Not till my cover gets here.
Thank you. Fucking Howard, bro.
Clear.
All right. Can we stand
Man,
you
no,
up
shut the
without
fuck
this
up.
getting
Shut the
ridiculous?
fuck up. Get the other officer. I don't want to talk to you, man. Get the fuck away from me.
Camareno said the second officer de-escalated the situation.
I got it.
Thank you.
All right, just relax, man, all right?
I'm relaxed, ma'am. Thank you. Can I please stand up?
I'm going to go ahead and sit you down. How about that, all right?
I can't sit down. I've been working all day and I have fucking cramps. Please get out of my car, sir. Get away from my car.
Relax. You back down for your weapon?
Not
I
yet,
have
no.
a knife.
Okay.
Right side.
I appreciate it.
Please get away from me.
I got it, man. I got it. I appreciate it.
Can I just roll? Can I just roll? Can I roll to my left?
209, any additional units in slow down?
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3. All right, go ahead. Better?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You a coward, bro. Only reason you fucking stopped me was because I'm black.
I can't even see you, man.
You a motherfucker. I ain't got no tit. How the fuck you mean you can't see me? You fucking came right beside me and you pulled behind me.
Hey,
I knew you was gonna come.
chill out, Clint. Chill out.
Fucking coward.
Yeah, you can open the channel.
I'm sorry, man. Relax.
All units, channel 1 is open for regular traffic.
I refuse.
Talk with him over there.
All units, channel 1 is open for regular traffic. Channel 1 open for regular traffic, 1803.
Oh, I was going to pull him over for that dirty license plate that I can't read.
City Manager Camareno said, quote, "The incident does not reflect on the men and women in the police department who serve this great community. Is that like a button statement? Like, this incident does not reflect this great police department nor this community. They always throw that in there to try to save face. And maybe, look, maybe this was one cop out of 20 cops. Maybe 19 cops are good cops. But it does reflect. Quit saying this incident does not reflect on the men and women. It does reflect because they're wearing the same uniform. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying when John is an asshole in an all blue uniform, and then Mike, who's a really nice guy, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Mike, comes up in an all blue uniform. They don't see Mike. They see an all blue uniform. They don't care who that is. That's a cop. He's a cop. He's got a badge. He's an asshole. And he might be the nicest guy in the world. So it does reflect. Stop saying it doesn't. Moving on, the mayor of New Braunfels also attended the press conference. Mayor Rusty Brockman said, "We want to make it abundantly clear that the actions of the officer in the video are not acceptable to the city of New Braunfels." Fair enough. The police department's former chief, Tom Weibert, retired in October. Camareno said he chose to retire and took responsibility for the issue and ultimately retired. Why can't we get McManus in San Antonio to do the same? Why can't we get Chief McManus out of San Antonio to retire? Get his ass out of there. Huh? Remember that one incident where they got the wrong guy and because he didn't want an ID because he hadn't committed a crime, they shoved him into a police car, and then McManus says, but he had no obligation to ID to us. He had committed no crime. But if he had ID'd, he wouldn't have been shoved in the back of a police car. He'd have been on his way in 2 minutes. What the You've got no obligation to ID to me, but if you don't, I'm shoving your ass in the back of a police car. The chief said that. Not in those exact quoted words, but in essence, that's what he was implying. If the guy had just ID'd, he wouldn't have been put in the back of a police car. But he had no obligation to ID. He hadn't committed a crime. What the? What? Chief McManus, see what Tom Weibert and New Braunfels did? That's what you need to do. Retire. Go home and kick the dog in your retirement. Moving on. I digress. KENS 5 has been in contact with the driver and is waiting for a response from his legal counsel. The city confirms they were notified of the lawsuit in June, and Camareno noted recent mediation was unsuccessful but hopes to resolve this claim soon. And notice he says this claim. Oh, they know they're paying out. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Community Leo watching Leos, that's law enforcement officers, to include those that tase people on the ground from coast to coast.